Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nadine and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you how I style autumn boots for this season that we're in. So if you're interested, please stay tuned. Okay, so the first boot that I'm going to show you, ankle boot. And also let's go back. The reason why I'm talking about ankle boots in this video is because I am quite a petite person, and so I've often found that in autumn or even winter, when I try on a pair of boots, they never ever seem to do justice to my calves. I've always in the past, when I didn't know about ankle boots, I had to stuff the boot with like leg warmers to try and fill it out and give it some shape, and that always just didn't work for me. So I decided to try ankle boots and found that they were a much better investment for me, especially with having really petite calves. So for my petite people out there, you may want to consider ankle boots as well. So let's get into boot number one. So the first boot that I'm going to show you are these lovely boots from Zara. They are a UK size 5, and what I like about them is this detail on the side. I love anything that's got like a buckle or a gold clasp. You already know I love gold from jewellery and all that kind of stuff, so that's cool. But yeah, these were a lovely investment, and what I especially like is the square toe. I'm not a person who likes boots that have a round mouth. I just don't really like that for some reason. So again, these are a good investment and they're also stylish. There's nothing wrong with having a little bit of accessories on the side that you can jazz up, you know. So this would be boot number one, and for me, what I would style it with is, say, a pair of black jeans. It looks just perfect with that. You could wear it with what I've got on basically. And what I'll do as I talk you through the boots or each item is I will put up a little picture on the side and show you exactly how I'd wear it, so you get a bit of a visual idea. I understand not everybody is a visual, so for me, I could picture something in my head, but maybe other people might not be able to do that. So as I said, I'll be putting up little pics on the side somewhere around here that you can just see how I would style and wear this particular item. And I'll also leave links below for you as well. And some of the pieces have already been sold out and they are old, because I do believe in wearing my things more than once. Yeah, so this is the first boot that I would recommend in my collection. So my second boot would be these lovely leather boots, which I purchased from H&M. They were about £70. I got them in a sale for I think £35, so that was a very good saving for me. What I liked again is this kind of sleek look, and the heel isn't too big as well. It's quite neat, and again we have a really nice shaped mouth. It's quite narrow, but then we've got a little bit here which is just a square toe again. So these are really classy. You could wear these if you have a work meeting, for example. You can dress them up with a chunky knit dress or anything else that you may find appropriate for your personal style. So yeah, I really like these, and felt like they were gonna get some good wear because they are leather. Obviously you can treat it, and as you can see I've already got my boots stuffed. I keep everything as far as I possibly can in the original packaging, just so that while I'm not wearing it they don't kind of get dents and flops and things like that. I just think if you're going to spend money, you might as well take 10 minutes to look after them. So let me know if that's something else that you want to see, perhaps in another video, how I look after things that I have, whether it's shoes, bags, shirts, whatever. Drop a little comment below and I'll see what I can do for you. But yeah, so this would be my ideal boot number 2, and I think this would look really nice dressed up because it is quite a snazzy ankle boot. And again, the heel is just really nice. It's not too high, and it is also comfy to wear too, because I know that sometimes when you have narrow shoes or narrow boots it can squeeze your toes, but this doesn't do that at all. They're actually very comfy to wear, and you look very sophisticated, might I add. So that would be ankle boot number 2. Ankle boot number 3 are these gorgeous ankle boots from Mango. I had my eye on them for a hot minute. This is last year, by the way, but as I've said, if they are a classic piece, the beauty about them is that you can bring them out year after year, and I'm not really one for trends, I'm more about style. So for me, if you know how to style something, you can rewear it in more than one way and get your full money's worth. So these are absolutely gorgeous. And can we have a minute of silence for the colour? Because just because we're in autumn, not everything has to be black, brown or dark. The days are already long and dark as it is. So I feel like a nice pop of colour really helps. You know, I like my neutrals, my creams, my beiges, my blacks and those kinds of things. So this is a nice kind of, what shade would I call this? Maybe nude, bit like a soft tan, maybe even a khaki possibly, or taupe. I don't know how you say that word. Is it taupe? I'm not sure. But yeah, these are gorgeous. The heel height is not too bad. It's quite chunky. I'm not really one for a stiletto heel, only because I feel like I'm off balance all the time. So a nice solid heel is good. Again, you've got this gorgeous zip detail up the back, which is beautiful, as you can see here. And they're just lovely. They're not too high. This isn't too wide. They're still stuffed, as you can see. I don't play around with my stuffing. And again, we've got that lovely narrow mouth with the square toe. I'm definitely a fan for square toes. I just think they look a little bit classy. I do like pointed toes as well, but I must admit I've got wide feet, so I find it hard and they can be a bit uncomfortable, whereas these just look chic. They kind of like, I mean, this also reminds me of like the 70s style, with sort of that kind of square toe and the chunkiness and festivals and those kinds of things. So it's a really, really nice boot from Mango. I don't normally buy lots of clothes from Mango, but I did think, let me treat myself. And I'm really glad I did, because these are gorgeous and they are genuine leather. So again, I look after them, and they're really, really comfy. They're really comfy. And yeah, I just think you could style these up with, say, an all white outfit, and then you've got these on the bottom with just a pop of colour, or you could even have the coat that matches this in a similar shade. And that's another thing as well, when you're styling up your clothes, you can think about the colours that match, you can think about different shades. Not everything has to be all blocked colours as well. So as I said, I'll show you how I style them as well throughout the video, so you get a little idea. But this is boot number 3, and it's one of my favourites. So for my 4th ankle boot, I'm going to go for these gorgeous pair. Again, these are from H&M. Now, for those of you who follow me, you know I have a thing for H&M. H&M is my shop. It is my shop. Everything fits me as a petite person, and I love their range of things. Also, their workwear section I think is very modern and up to date. I am rambling, but this is what I do. So yeah, this is the 4th pair of ankle boots. What I like is the, as they call it, the forks or the faux. I think it's faux. It's not forks, it's faux. The faux croc effect. If you're gonna say it, didn't get it right. These are lovely, by the way. Again, we have a nice chunky heel. I bought these online, so I wasn't too sure how the heel would work, in the sense of, sometimes you see something online and it looks different to how it is when you actually wear it and buy it, and I thought these are going to be too high, too chunky, but they're not. They're very comfortable to wear. Comfort is key for me as well. When you're sort of either on your commute or you're doing your errands, you want to look smart, but you also want to feel good as well. I hate wearing things, I dislike wearing things that make me feel like achy at the end of the day. It just doesn't do its purpose, or it looks good but it's not practical. So for me, these are lovely. They've got this little tag at the top. Again, this kind of narrow ankle part as well, for those of you like me who have the small calves, the small ankles that nothing fits. Yeah, they're a great option. More of that lovely tailored mouth. Again, you know what I like, and they just really, really fit into my style. I have stuffed these with a pair of socks that I found, because yeah, that when I bought them they did have stuff in, but I'm not sure what I did with it. So just to keep the shape of the boot as well while it's in storage. And I'm very keen on like getting creases down here, this area here where there's sort of no fat in your foot to kind of style it or stuff it basically. So this is what I've done with mine. Just stuff them, and all the way down in the bottom of the toe as well is stuffed. But yeah, then they also have a zip detail here. Not sure if you can see that, but there's a lovely zip here. and it's got an element almost where it can just hide the zip here, which is really nicely designed and thought out about. So yeah, these are a gorgeous pair of boots that you could wear for a dinner date out, family function, if it's raining, you still want to look good. So that would be ankle boot number 4. And for my 5th ankle boot, I am picking these lovely cream and brown boots from Boohoo. Now, I haven't really shopped in Boohoo very much, I must admit, but I saw these online, and again, they have that kind of 70s style, the chunky heel, and I just thought, oh, they're really nice. I do like creams, I do like beige, I do like browns, those kinds of neutral shades. And for autumn, when the weather's changing but it's still fairly bright out, I feel like these could get some good wearing. So how I would personally style these, again, all brown, an all white outfit. You could play around with the tones. Perhaps you could wear, I mean, obviously, as you can see, it's got like a brown trim detail around the side, which is quite nice. So yeah, you could get, for example, I would wear this with a, say, a brown trench coat or a brown matte coat, white jumper, white shirt, and then cream pants, and the shade of cream could match the shade here as well. But they're lovely. They've got that mouthpiece here that I keep going on about because I really like the sophisticated square toe. You know, give me a boot that has some shape, not just round or just chopped off or whatever, you know. Again, more stuffing that you can see, and a lovely zip detail here. It's important for me when I wear ankle boots to feel comfortable, but to be able to, you know, if I need to wear my little socks inside, but take them on and take them off easily. I remember back in the day having to help my mum because she'd had these really snazzy boots on and she couldn't get them off. And so you're sort of, yeah, you know, doing all of that kind of stuff. I'm not a fan of that really, but hey, I'm straying and I'm rambling, but as I said, this is what I do because I do like talking about shoes and boots and those kinds of things. So this would be my 5th ankle boot that I will show you in today's video. And again, have a look at some of the stuff that I'll show you on the side just to see how I style these particular boots. And as I said before, I will link items below and let you know the sizing and that kind of stuff, where I've got them as well. So that would be my 5th ankle boot. So that sums up my top ankle boots that I would wear for the autumn season. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content, consider subscribing, and if you want to, you can leave me a little comment down below. Yeah, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.